Hello and welcome all to another Octopath Traveler playthrough. This is part 11, I think, where we are continuing Theron's story quest. I did make a change to the party. I now have Cyrus in my group because I figured he would be very helpful for clearing out a lot of the things in my way. That being said, I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Continue the tale. Story so far. After successfully infiltrating Ravis Manor, Therion was confronted by the butler, Heathcote, who ensnared him with a fool's bangle. Now he begrudgingly ventures forth to find the 3 dragonstones, lost treasures of House Ravis, at the behest of their owner, Lady Cordelia, that he might have his mark of shame removed. And so he arrives to this town, where rumor has it the ruby dragonstone resides. As for who holds it, none can say, and thus Therion's search begins.
Now then.
A scholar in noble court. Thanks, Heathcote. Those are like a leaf a dozen here. I need something more to go on than that. I'm glad it's on the outskirts. I avoid it if I can.
Aye.
That creepy old mansion in the northwest part of town? I heard someone actually lives there. Who? A man named Ulrich. They said he's some kind of scholar. What business would a scholar have living there? Research, apparently. He spends all his time locked up in his study, studying some shiny red stone. His men won't let anyone to see him. That's too convenient. That is like fucking trap setup 101. If you ask me, it sounds like he's hiding something. He may very well be, but I'm fine letting him keep his secrets.
Interesting.
Secrets he can keep, but that stone is a different story. Time to do some research of my own. Outskirts of town, was it? Hello, small child. Give me that. Thank you for the raid, Dion. Welcome in, raiders. We're playing some Octopath Traveler. This is part 11 of my ongoing playthrough of it on YouTube. And I will be doing some narrations while I do this, so please enjoy. A young boy who adores flowers, though, to be fair, deep down, what young boy does not? Most intriguing. Damn. Raids within raids? Oh no. So it's at outskirts of town, which I guess is this way. How's it going? It's going alright. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't come up here before. This must be the place.
Of course.
Keep it clean, Dream. And of course, it's guarded. A scholar with his own personal armed guard? Yeah, that's not suspicious or anything. No back door either. Just playing signals, it was getting very fleshy. Oh no. I can't get a free pass anywhere these days. I'll swing by the tavern. Someone's bound to know something. The tavern first. Let's steal from people. Now, this is probably a definite shift from the normal. Or from signals, at least. That game looks intense.
Now then.
Now, let's see. Who here looks like they'd know a thing about our friend Ulrich? Orlick.
Hello.
How's business, my friend?
Well, you see...
Not good, I'm afraid. I hope you're faring better. I wish I could tell you so, but it's been hard lately for us too.
Oh.
My condolences. Mine too. Moving on.
Pish posh!
I just don't get those people. Locked away in that manor, surrounded by guards. It's strange, isn't it? Makes me wonder just what Ulrich's up to in there.
Well.
That's more like it.
Hey.
Might I have a seat?
Hello.
Not at all! Can I get you two a drink?
All right then.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, stranger. What brings you here? You don't look like you're from around these parts. I'm a wanderer, going wherever my feet take me. And there's nothing better than a tall ale and a good tale after a long day of traveling. If you don't mind me asking, who's this Ulrich fellow you're talking about? If you're interested, we'll tell you all about him. Consider it thanks for the drinks.
Well, the fact is...
Ulrich's the talk of the town right now.
Truth is...
He's a scholar, and one I dare say went off the deep end, holed himself up in that building on the edge of town. Word is, he's doing some kind of research and hasn't come out since.
Just so.
I've heard he's investigating a stone. Well, nobody knows what for. It definitely sounds like he's got a few screws loose. You got that right. He's one you don't want to get involved with. Now, that I think about it, didn't he have a research partner?
Ah,
Yeah, I heard he's one another eccentric one. I think he's still doing his research in town. What's his name?
If I recall,
Barnram? Barham? Barham? Yeah, that's it. He worked in that manor with Ulrich, but they went their separate ways after the disagreement.
is that so?
I guess they were too much for each other to handle. Sounds like it. Anyway, I hope that's your curiosity, Wanderer.
Thanks.
It does. Thank you for your time, gentlemen. How to track down this Barnham. Back into the other zone we go. It gets intense. I was like breezing through the early part. If you like Resident Evil, Silent Hill games, I think you'd like it. Just playing WoW, since this is Square. No. This is Square. This is more like Final Fantasy 1 through 8? No? 9? I guess 10 also, yeah. 1 through 10.
Now then.
Let's see if he's home.
what?
Who's there? Someone looking for a man named Barham.
Let's hurry this up.
I'm Barham. What business do you have with me?
Is that so?
I heard you used to be Ulrich's research partner. Is that true?
Yes, yes.
That was a long, long ago. I have nothing to do with the man now. And all the better for it. If that's all you came here for, you can leave now. Goodbye. Wait, hear me out. Ulrich has something I need.
What?
And what's that? I'll give you a hint. It's the subject of his research. A ruby dragonstone.
Indeed.
That's the one.
I see.
I surmise you plan to take it from him. Guilty as charged. And you need my help.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So you came to ask me how to get into his place.
Ha!
You scholars are quick on the uptake.
Let's hurry this up.
Very well. I'll give you the answer you seek. You'll need a password to enter.
Oh-ho.
And the password is... Presumptuous, aren't we? I'll tell you on one condition.
Is that so?
Let's hear it. Get what I need for my experiment, and we'll call it a deal.
Sure.
Sounds fair. What do you need? Pure water filtered through the desert sands. The kind found only in the most pristine oases. Silly me. I actually thought your demand was going to be reasonable. It is, you fool. A merchant from the Sunlands comes to town selling the very water. However, this rarity doesn't come cheap.
Ha!
Price is never my problem. Consider it done. Build that one. Oh, I blew through my reputation. Do characters have portraits in this? Kind of? It's really the sprites, but they do have portraits like everywhere else. The box cover of this game is a portrait of all the characters. I don't have enough to repair my reputation. That's bad.
Welcome, welcome.
It's just, there's no real good place for it. I got caught trying to steal from people too much. Come one, come all! I present to you the most precious and refreshing beverage in the realm. Yeah, words. Oasis water, all natural and free of even the slightest impurities. One sip and you'll taste the difference. You there, how about a drink?
Thieving time.
If you lead a thief to water. An obvious little thief. It's just what... Alright, I do need to pill for that guy. Alright, I need to sell stuff. That should do it. I love they have to go to a barkeep to have him spread around rumors so you're not terrible. Alright. Immediately fail. Great. There we go.
Greetings.
Treat yourself to some rare and revitalizing oasis water straight from the desert. I did. It'll go great with, you know, more pillaging. Oh, I can't steal from him.
And that's that.
I hope you're thirsty.
Ah.
Oh, that was faster than I anticipated.
Now then.
I fulfilled my half of the bargain. Now tell me the password.
No.
Oh no, your half is fulfilled when I say it's fulfilled. I see what's happening here. I should hope so. I'll need a few more things from my experiment, if you'd be so kind.
If you insist.
Thieves are notorious for being kind. How can I help you? I require a wyvern scale. Can you produce one for me? Procure one? I don't know. Where can I find one?
If you want facts.
They're sold in town from time to time. It's highly prized by scholars as a regent, and carries a price to match.
Got it.
I'm noticing a trend here, but yes, I can get it for you.
Yes, yes.
Good, I'm counting on you. I don't like how some of these stealing chances are so low. Oh, there it is.
Welcome.
You never believe what I've found. It's a rarity, but it can be yours for a price. How about free? Later.
And that's that.
I got what you asked for.
Ah.
Perfect. You're quite good at your craft. I need a password, not praise. And I need just one more thing.
Wonderful.
Remind me, who's the crook here? That's a fine attitude you have. You don't want the password. Okay, but this is the last one.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I promise. It's a special type of ore, metallic in nature, but crystal clear. Once I have it, I can begin my experiment. Music to my ears. I didn't even tell you where it was, man.
Hello.
Hey, look here. I carry only the finest quality of minerals. Why is it 65%? Why you gonna be mean like that, game? Sorry, but I can't have you have this for nothing. Is that why they put a save point right here for when you fuck this up 1,000 times?
And that's that.
I got what you asked for.
Here.
Catch.
Careful.
Careful with that. Anyhow, thanks. At last I can begin my grand experiment. Aren't you forgetting something, old man? You promised me a password?
Ah.
Cool your heels. The experiment comes first. I hope you don't think you can swindle a swindler.
Wrong.
Don't be ridiculous, just be patient, and I'll uphold my half of the bargain.
If you want facts.
Ulrich and I have known each other since our years at the academy. We had acquired that manor as a place to continue our research. But he changed after coming across that dragonstone. It was almost like he was possessed, his life consumed by his research. He wouldn't let anyone get near him, not even me. That's why I want to help you get that stone away from him. It's not meant to be held by our hands. The password is the truth of all things.
Well, I'll be damned.
The truth of all things. That's easy enough to remember.
Yes.
Yes, and take this with you, too.
This is...
This is a key.
True.
Observant.
I see.
You use those materials to make this?
Yes, yes.
You're a natural-born researcher, boy. Now, the password will get you into the mansion. But the door to the laboratory can only be opened with that key. Makes you think he doesn't want anyone getting in. Not even an old friend like you. Yes, we may have disagreed from time to time, but Ulrich is still like a brother to me. My warnings may have been nothing but noise to him, but I wouldn't be much of an older brother if I didn't nag from time to time. Passion is important in our line of work, but there's a fine line between that and obsession. And Ulrich's crossed that line. So, this moving friendship, or maybe brotherly love, is why you're willing to help me. I wonder. Perhaps it's jealousy or hatred that's come to drive me. But those bygone days are precious to me, even now. I know what I feel is true.
Oh, really?
Tugs at the old heartstrings. But my own reasons are more than enough to go through with this. Thanks. Friends, brothers, partners. But there'd be more there.
All right.
I think we're in the clear. Those Ciano bastards finally got what they deserved. Always strutting around like they're bleeding own the place. I wish I could have seen their boats when they realized someone beat them to it. No matter. No matter how hard they look now, they won't find our treasure. Something this rare would be wasted on them anyways. You said it. Now, let's just sell this gem and... Wait. Something wrong? Where are the gold coins we stole? You said we'd split the spoils. Sharp as a tack, aren't you? It's not much, so I thought I'd just hold on to it and buy you a tidy later. Tidily later. There.
I see.
I see. Then let's celebrate with this tonight. Yeah, let's.
All right.
But don't let your guard down. The Cianos will come for revenge at some point. They call themselves thieves, but they'll resort to violence if need be.
Thanks.
I know. Thanks for looking out, partner.
Now then.
No problem. Now, let's get moving. Do a quick little save before we go in there. Hey, Pierre, how's it going? What business do you have here? There's no need to sneak around that I have the password. If I play my cards right, I can walk right in.
Hey,
I have a package for Ulrich. Materials for his experiment.
Oi!
You hear anything about a delivery?
Drink the bleach!
Hey, Amber.
nah.
Not me. That's odd. Maybe the message just got lost somewhere. Anyway, he said it was urgent, so I rushed over. Understood. What's the password? The truth of all things. Alright, you may pass.
Much obliged. Time to get to work.
Where would we be without guards? What do you picture in Discord? Oh no. Is it what I'm gonna get angry at you for? Hopefully, yes, great. Yeah, I guess this was the door I need to go in. Oh no, this is just a massive dungeon now.
Flame, protect us!
What is the logical course of action? Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
My turn.
Victory shall be mine!
Alright, nobody's weak to me. Can I earn my button? Oh no.
May the sacred flame shine forth!
Victory shall be mine!
My turn now.
An interesting dilemma.
Over here! Over here! I appreciate it, really.
Not weak to
Victory
daggers
shall
either.
be mine!
Well then,
Weak to spears, that's good.
Now. The battle is out of my way! The thrill of the fight!
final battle.
Alright, those are cool. And they're all weak to knives. Excellent.
Now then,
That didn't break him though.
I will cut you down! Oh, flames, rage, Rome!
Well then.
Or I could just wipe them all out like
I
that.
am not made for such battles.
That's where I need to go. I want to
Can't we settle
search
this
around a
like
little
gentlemen? The battle is truly joined. I will cut you down!
So you were weak to daggers.
My turn now. Huh? May the sacred flame shine forth.
Now, what next?
And
All light, smite them down! Now then, out of my way! With each battle, I grow stronger.
easy peasy.
Let us fight with honor.
I'll do my best.
Over here! Out of my way.
Try this! Have at you! I will cut you down! What is the logical course of action? Oh, flames! Rage strong!
That was cool.
My turn. Keep it up.
Victory shall be mine! What is the logical course of action?
My turn now.
Over here!
I'll do my best. I am not made for such battles.
So neither one of those are doorways.
This is the beginning of your end.
Yeah, so that's just a teaser chest to make you go through everything. Oh, thank you for the head pets, Bureau.
I appreciate it, really.
Well then. Huh? May the sacred flame shine forth.
Oh, flames! Rage strong! Have at you! I will cut you down! Have at you!
Out of my way.
Try this!
Don't start things you can't finish.
I definitely want to try and level up around here a little bit more, because the last boss battle was a little rough. Alright, let me go up the stairs.
Flame, protect us.
Victory shall be mine! I will cut you down!
Well then. Huh? May the sacred flame shine forth.
I appreciate it, really.
is a dumb question, but have you gone and picked up any of the sub jobs yet? The game's somewhat balanced around the assumption you started finding them. I have not seen any sub jobs yet, no.
Oh, flames! Rage! Rock! Victory shall be mine!
Keep it up.
I think I remember you saying something that they show up on the world map all the time, and I looked on the world map and I didn't see any.
For such battles.
Also, what is up, Santis? Not the world map. Alright. Then I have no idea. They show up as an icon in the field. It's like a shrine. Alright.
It's a good day for battle.
I
I'll
will
do
have to
my
go
best.
try and find it.
Now, what next? My turn. I appreciate it, really.
Have at you! Ha! The battle is true. The thrill of the fight.
You're right there. The jobs that represent your party members are easily gotten. All the rest bosses aren't high enough level.
Let us fight with honor.
Alright. Also
Out
should
of
be
my
assigned to
way.
the same field as the entrances to Tier 2 cities. On Chapter 2 start. Alright. I didn't know I could miss.
Have at you.
Also, you see a shrine, take your party member to that job, they get skill. Alright, I will try and remember. You guys will have to point out one if I miss it.
Now, what next?
Oh, flames! Rage! Rock!
I'll not be defeated.
Rude.
Out of my way. You're too kind.
The battle is truly joined.
Now, what next?
I'll not be defeated.
Talking about the divine skills, you get those for unlocking all the other skills in the class and unlock them. Alright.
Now then, out of my way! With each battle, I grow stronger.
Alright, I didn't check up here. I'm
I've
dumb.
done my research on you. My turn. Keep it up.
Have at you.
I'll not be defeated.
Now, what next?
A great inferno.
scorch the land. You should have studied harder.
Way easier that way.
It's a good day for battle.
Glad I came back to check this. That's
Have at you.
a good bit of gear, hopefully.
Out of my way!
I appreciate it, really. Thus ends your lesson.
Let's go do that just in case. You made too much cookie dough? That is a lie, my friend. There is no such thing.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Well then. Huh? May the sacred flame shine forth!
Victory shall be. I will cut you down!
Now, what next?
Oh, flames, rage strong!
See, Sentis gets it, which is not possible.
Now, what next?
Oh, flames, rage strong!
Keep it up.
Victory shall be mine! I will cut you down!
There we go.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
My Darter wouldn't like this talk about there's never being enough. To be fair, neither would mine, but at the same time, doctors can be wrong too.
Well, I'll be damned.
So this is the door Barham was talking about. Doesn't look like it has any ordinary lock, that's for sure. This crystal key should do the trick. Just jam it in there and it works. Cool. I mean, do we really need to have a cutscene for that? Because now I just gotta do this again. So I don't have to see the cutscene again. Noise.
The Ruby Dragonstone. 1 down, 2 to go.
That's far enough, thief.
You must be Orlick.
I assume you heard the rumors and came to steal my dragonstone.
I just realized I've been saying his name wrong for a while now.
But filthy such as yourself could never appreciate its true value. Wait. Barham put you up to this, didn't he? That nagging, patronizing coward Barham. This research is pointless, Orlick. Enough with the dragonstone, Orlick. I'll decide when enough is enough. Mark my words, boy. This stone is mine, and you will never have it.
I beg to differ. I couldn't care less about its true value. But I need to get that stone back to its rightful owner, and that's not you.
This stone should be in the hands of someone intelligent. Someone who can appreciate its mysteries.
Man, that dude's been pondering that orb for a while.
Someone like yourself?
Precisely. This beautiful stone requires research, and I'm the only one who can do it.
Very deep pondering.
Sounds like you can't trust anyone else to get the job done.
Why should I?
I never said you should. I know how it feels.
Don't pretend you understand! Enough with this thoughtless prattle! I have work to do!
Let's get this over with.
That fucking sprite. Oh my god. No, I don't have any dark.
So much to learn.
Fair enough.
Have at you. I will cut you down!
I appreciate it, really.
My turn now.
Ooh, he's weak to that. I can get behind that.
Over here!
Could you not, though?
Out of my way.
Alright.
Have at you.
Heal.
I will cut you down!
An interesting dilemma.
So this is definitely where everything just kind of comes to a head.
So much to learn.
My turn now.
I looked up Aldrich because I was curious about the portraits and why does Square Enix thing 35-year-old look like mid-40s? It's just the thing. I don't know.
Let your
Heal.
wounds be healed.
I don't want you to die.
The battle is truly joined.
That's fine. You can just wail on him as much as you like. He's so middle-aged and coded? That's me! Bro's just trying to live his life, and you just gotta come at him like that. Gotta keep my mana battery full.
Interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
I'll not be defeated.
Not saying it's bad, this is what they did to him. That's okay. Seems a little mean, but... I need to
Let your
heal.
wounds be healed.
Now, what next? A tempest of ice shall rage!
The battle is true. Watch my blade dance.
He's 35 and all party members are 18 and 25. He's just ranking them. Kind of. I mean, you don't have to choose to start with him. I did because maybe I want to be a 35-year-old fucking knight man, because I am a 35-year-old knight lion man.
Keep it up.
How could I come away from my Dracula rankings not realizing I like fictional middle-aged men? You like tall guys. Your top ranking dudes were like 7 to 8 feet tall. Yeah, she has an amazing Dracula rankings, and I strongly suggest everybody here go check it out on her VODs. I will have to put a link of Dion's vampire rankings inside my description on YouTube when this goes up. No, you are welcome, Dion.
I appreciate it. Really.
Ow!
What is the logical course of action?
Victory shall be mine. I will cut you down.
Alright, one down.
My turn now.
These guys better not fucking respawn. Yeah. We'll
Let your
heal.
wounds be healed.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Victory shall be mine.
My turn. I appreciate it. Really.
Well then.
Keep it up.
Now then. Watch my blade dance.
Now, what next?
Nah, that was a waste.
Well then.
Yeah, you can also post it up into my Discord if you want. Anyways, on the other side of things, I'm a little thirsty for Ulbrich, a strong 35-year-old. You do you, there is no shame.
Here.
What is the logical course of action? Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Why you gotta be mean to Ulbrich, man? Nine? I only got
The battle
9?
is truly joined.
My turn now. Let your wounds be healed. Well then.
You see what I'm saying, being a little bit thirsty for him? Nice. We'll have to see what happens when I finally get there.
My turn.
Get more than just 9 SP from you.
The battle is truly joined.
An interesting dilemma. So much to learn.
Well, those are useless to me.
Victory shall be mine.
I can break him. SP.
I'll do my best. Let your
Heal
wounds
out.
be healed.
I appreciate it. Really.
Now, what next?
A great inferno to scorch the land.
My turn.
Keep it up.
My turn now. Huh? Here I go! Oh, sacred light!
Now then. My blade. Watch my blade dance.
An interesting dilemma.
A great inferno to scorch the land. Now then. Out of my way!
What is the logical course of action? Let's try this.
There we
My
go.
turn now.
You can throw it into the stream topics. Or the self-promote. Either one works.
My turn. I appreciate it. Really.
Well then. Huh? Oh, sacred light!
The battle is truly joined. Watch my blade dance.
An interesting dilemma.
A great inferno to scorch the land.
Okay, this fight is
Now,
a lot
what
easier than the
next?
last one. What the hell?
Try that. The battle is truly joined.
I'll not be defeated. Oh, sacred light!
Alright, that's a change. I had to fucking open my mouth, didn't I?
Keep it up.
Have at you.
Put 1,000 spears and that wouldn't be enough.
I'll do my best.
Alright, nothing's weak to fire. Good. And knives.
Victory shall be mine.
This card has gone out of its way to make my life difficult. Ow.
Out of my way.
Ow?
an interesting dilemma.
Well then. Ah! Let your wounds be healed.
Keep it up.
Now, what next? Great inferno to scorch the land!
Now then! Out of my way!
I'll not be defeated.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
What is the logical course of action?
Tried complaining that my pictures not posting correctly, and the app took me to Discord website that refused to accept my password. Finally found the complaint from my computer, and they said need a picture. That's wild.
Great inferno to scorch the land!
Well then. May the sacred flame shine forth!
Victory shall be mine! Watch my blade dance!
An interesting dilemma. Great inferno to scorch the land!
Now then!
I'll not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
So much to learn.
Out of my way. Keep it up.
Victory shall be mine!
My turn now. Have this.
One basket for everybody.
The battle is truly joined.
Uh-oh.
There.
That works.
Great inferno to scorch the land!
Over here!
I'll do my best. Let your wounds be healed.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
Now then. My blade is unbound. Watch my blade dance.
My turn now. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Jesus.
Keep it up.
I'll do my best. Ah!
Now then. A great inferno to scorch the land.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
There we go.
An interesting dilemma.
Victory shall be mine.
I'll do my best.
We better heal
Let your
wounds.
wounds
Cyrus
be
is just
healed.
drop dead. There we go.
Keep it up.
My turn now. Oh, sacred light!
An interesting dilemma.
Now then.
I'll not be defeated.
Have at you. Watch my blade dance.
So as you can see how bosses you fight in this game, they're just the most normal guy in the Titan party. No, I believe this is kind of going along the Final Fantasy thing, where a lot of the bosses are very more larger and innate to make it more visually appealing. I can't imagine how appealing this would be if everybody was the same sprite with this kind of combat system, but now you can make it more of a spectacle. Show more character in the characters. God, that was so much easier than the other one. Hey, I got inspiring plum basket back.
Bested by a thief. How disgraceful.
Since you won't be doing much more research, I'll just take this. And now, back to Boulderfall. I'm sure Heathcote's got new orders for me. Hooray.
Sending over kisses. Good job, baby. Wow.
I'm back.
I'm so glad to see you safe, Mr. Therion.
Wait a second, is he gonna start me here on the map and I have to run all the way the fuck back?
I brought the dragonstone.
This is indeed the ruby stone, without a doubt.
You have my gratitude.
He is simply upholding his half of the deal, milady. He deserves no such thanks.
Thanks, Heathcote. You're a dick.
After all, he has yet to return the 2 remaining stones.
I'm fucking working on it, you dick.
I think he's earned the removal of the band.
Stop and think about what you're saying.
I beg your pardon?
You can't guarantee I'll fulfill my promise if you remove this now.
I believe you would.
And why's that?
You don't strike me as someone who would abandon responsibility.
And you strike me as someone with too much faith in people.
No, he wants to be free, but he's lawful in this instance. He needs to fulfill the promise that he's made, and he's not going to take any sort of exchanges to that.
Take it from me. No matter how much you trust someone, they will betray you.
He's also got a past, so he's not he's not likely to break his oath.
So do yourself a favor and build your walls up higher before you get hurt.
Mr. Therion?
Please, milady, that's quite enough. Though I hate to admit it, he's right. It's best not to remove the band just yet.
If you insist.
So, where's the next stone?
After a bit of digging, I found it to be in Wellspring.
Any idea where in Wellspring?
That town is home to a black market.
How does he know about the black market? Only those involved with the business are supposed to know.
The bro's got money. He can get in there, man.
I knew he was no ordinary butler.
The Emerald Dragonstone is being sold there. Or so my sources say.
I'll be on my way then.
Good luck out there, Mr. Therion.
You don't need to see me off again. It's a waste of time for both of us.
But... farewell.
Please, don't burden yourself with him, Miss Ravis. Even that man has dignity to uphold.
Dignity?
Though he may live an unscrupulous life, his skills as a thief keep him alive. Naturally, he has pride and confidence in these skills, but we use them against him. And I can imagine he feels great frustration when shown compassion and consideration by the very ones who duped him. If he did not feel such, I would not think him suitable for the job.
I see. He's a man with a lot of pride.
Milady?
My apologies, Heathcote, but I can't help thinking of that lonesome look on his face. It reminded me of myself back then.
Is that so?
Yes, his words may have been harsh, but I could tell that his true feelings were different.
And so Therion's journey continues. His next target, the Stone of Emerald. So he sets forth for the town of Wellspring, in the Sunlands, and the den of villainy that awaits him. Ooh, travel banter. So, that is a dragonstone. Why, it's so beautiful. Huh? Wouldn't have thought your religious types had much interest in gems. I care not for material wealth, if that is what you mean. But I can sense strange power in those stones. Now, I'll have to take your word on that. It's not exactly my area of expertise. But whatever the reason, it's not a bad thing for someone like you to be interested in pretty gems. Whatever do you mean by that? I mean, most girls your age like to wear brooches and bangles, right? If you ask me, a better place for these gems would be on the wrist of a young lady like yourself. Why? Now, you're just teasing me, aren't you? Well, I think this conversation is over. And of course, way the fuck back here. Great. That's a long fucking run. Gonna head out to do a campfire. Nice, don't get burnt. Good luck finding the job shrines. It sounds like someone else in your chat knows what the icon looks like. Alright. No, thank you for hanging out, Sentis. He was fucking there. Whatever. I need to go this way to get to her stories, so... Right. Take Therian out of the party. He was fucking there, damn it. South? Here we go. What did you need?
Sir!
Boy, I want to join a thieves gang. I didn't think you would. Thing is, Finch too much like hard work for my liking, so I want to quit. Got to find a replacement before I do. Alright, you need to find a replacement for that guy. Yeah. Yeah, I say. He just gives an inspiring plum? Alright. There we go. Max column length. Help, I've been making cookies for 2 hours. Get back to work. I want some cookies, goddammit.
There is no choice.
I am ready.
It's a nice picture. Yeah, I will have to take a look at that when I can.
The Lion Dance.
Now then. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Man, I may have to switch up the party dynamic. That's a really good combo.
It's a good day for battle.
My turn now.
I am ready. The Lion Dance.
The battle is out of my way! With each battle, I grow stronger.
Trail. Okay, I want to go to Victor's Hollow. This way. It is this way.
May I have this dance?
There's fast travel?
I am ready.
No, I did not know I had fast travel. No, I didn't want to do that. Damn it.
I'll not be defeated.
Select button. I will try that here.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Have at you.
City I've been to. Alright. That would make sense.
I will cut you down!
It doesn't matter. I'm going to a city I haven't been to. And I also am in desperate need of money and experience for these characters, so running is not terrible. I might have done it once, but because I take such long breaks in between playing this, I'm pretty stupid. I could forget easily. Oh, is that a shrine right there? On, like, the northeast?
Let us fight with honor. Now then.
Mushroom Man!
Ah! Ah!
I'll not be defeated. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Pig Mood, it's hard to remember
I am
RPG stuff.
ready.
It shouldn't be, especially since this is the only RPG I'm really playing
The
at the
lion
moment.
Come in, if thou darest.
Cursed witchery. Out of my way!
Letting the hunt beginning.
Alright. What the hell is up and with you?
I am ready.
Come, old man!
I'll not be defeated.
Cursed.
Lots of people I know complain about the way she speaks. I don't mind it. It's not that bad. It's just... when I'm trying to narrate, and I'm already dealing with dyslexia, I don't need that shit along with it.
I'll not be defeated. Ah!
Letting the hunt beginning.
I am ready.
Alright. Weak to daggers.
What next?
My blade is out of my way!
I am ready.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Well then. Let your wounds be healed. I'll do my best.
Elderly woman! An old man!
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I thought she would give me... berry that I
I'm
need.
ready.
Out of my way!
I'll not be defeated.
Ooh, lady with an axe? Yeah. And it is pretty cool.
Come in, if thou darest.
Now then.
My turn now.
Come in, if thou darest.
Not weak to lightning either. Alright.
Coming, if thou dare.
Have at you! Out of my way!
What next?
Can I have the person that has a dagger attack, please? That'd
Sorcery.
be swell.
My turn now.
Oh, it's gonna put everybody to sleep. Alright.
Let your wounds be healed.
Thank you.
Have at you!
No, I'm out of SP.
Out of my way!
I'll not be defeated. Prepare yourself.
Yay!
The flame guides us true.
You said you needed a strong dagger? I just needed somebody with a dagger to hit the fucking mushroom so I could kill it. Oh, cool. This is Hanitz. I think. The voice echoes in your head. Hail, traveler. I am Drefendi, the huntress. Unto thee who dost boldly venture to this place, I impart the knowledge of the heavens. That can now be a secondary job. Oh! I didn't think that's how this worked. This is way different than I expected. Guess I should do this because... Alright, so if I switch, is he not able to equip the items that he already has on? He just gains bonuses? Each secondary weapon will be used one at a time. Okay. He has both. Oh, okay. Yeah. He'll be a hunter now. Oh, that's okay. That's sexy. Yeah, bring that. Damage dealt that when equipping a character affected with poison, sleep, and confusion. Enhance. Yeah, you need that. First, increases critical rate. Ooh, okay, critical rate might be good. I need second serving for him. That's what I need. Oh, so now there's like... Hey! Pups and Javi? Is that correct? Thank you! Have fun with your fire, Sentis. Trying to burn the place down.
Out of my way!
I am ready. The lion dance.
My turn now. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Now then.
I am ready.
My turn now. Let your wounds be healed.
Everybody's just taking a beating right now.
Have at you.
I need you to go ahead and
about
eat the
this?
plum.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Gonna return to my coffin, but I hope you have a good rest of the stream. Well, thank you, Dion. Have a good night. Rest well. And thank you for the head pats.
Well then. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Now then. Cursed witchery.
Didn't mean to kill it.
Letting the hunt beginning. What next?
Victory shall come.
I am ready.
I'll do my best.
I am ready.
The battle is truly joined.
What's this?
Well then.
Victory shall be mine.
What next?
I am ready.
I'll do my best. Here I go! The flame guides us true.
Now, letting us hunting.
Alright.
I am
Those guys
ready.
are fucking cool looking.
The lion dance.
The battle is truly joined.
My turn now.
Holy shit. We need to flee. Oh. I shouldn't be here. Go me.
Flame, protect us!
Now then.
I am ready.
Come in, if thou darest.
I'll do my best. Huh? May the sacred flame shine forth!
Victory shall be mine.
Since you have Cyrus, he's an entire army. He can be, but I don't have him at this moment. So it creates things to be a little interesting.
My way.
Letting the hunt begin it.
I am ready.
My turn now.
Can't end like
Oh, here's the issue. I need to get other people leveled up.
Letting the hunt begin it. Come in, if thou darest. Sorcery.
Have at you. Watch my blade dance. Ah!
Oh my god.
Damn! How about this?
Well then. In Elfric's name, be saved!
Oh, I probably should not have done that.
How about this?
Now then.
Stop putting my healer to sleep. You're so mean.
Out of my way!
You guys can power level them later. Yeah, I might have to do that.
Now then.
Might play this again. I'm stuck at my brother's house tomorrow. Brutal. I hope you were able to have fun with this, at least.
I am ready. Stay strong.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Why are you destroying my
Using
tank?
this.
Victory shall be mine.
I told him I cook for him and his kids, gonna make a really simple meal. Nice. That's a real nice thing to do.
Out of my way!
I am ready. The moonlight glows.
Letting my arrow
Stop
fly and
putting
true.
her to sleep.
Holding back nothing.
Have at you.
It just keeps putting her to sleep. Fuck you, game.
Come in, if thou darest.
Yeah, I'll take 40%.
I am ready. I am ready.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Have at you.
Yeah, but it's not fair when they do it back. You know, that's the rule here. A good DM doesn't always have enemies attack the healer of the group. Because that would be a dick move. Oh wait, yeah, she's still asleep for 3 fucking turns.
Victory shall be mine.
Alright, she'll be able to heal.
I am ready. How about this?
Have I played around the apothecary? I have a little bit. I don't fully understand his jive, but he's fun.
Letting the hunt begin it. Letting my arrow fly and true.
Victory shall be mine.
I am ready.
Rude ass bird.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way!
I'll not be defeated. Here I go! There!
I am ready. The show is over.
Yeah, and I have a good amount because they sell for nothing, so I'm just holding on to them. Oh, you can heal and replenish SP. Nice. Alright, so yeah, I'm heading towards where is this thing? God damn it, this game's fucking pretty.
Flame, protect us!
Fire.
Come in, if thou darest.
I am ready.
Fire fucking hurt.
The lion dance.
Victory
Well then,
Come in, if thou darest.
have at you.
my turn now. May the sacred flame shine forth!
I am ready.
I summon old man in attack mode.
Letting the hunt begin it. Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn now. Huh? Let your wounds be healed.
Now then.
Yeah, he's weak to... Yeah.
I am ready.
Poison of the old man. That was the old lady. Old lady poisoned. The old man just got a big ass spear. Hey, not weak to that.
What next? Lightning, done my bidding.
Not weak to that either. Alright.
Like this.
Holy shit.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Oh, it's a legit Yu-Gi-Oh card? Nice.
The battle is truly joined. Use this.
Letting my arrow fly and true. What next?
Now then.
My turn now. Have this.
I am ready.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going through this blind. So I know I'm probably doing this all kinds of wrong.
Come in, if thou darest.
Like this.
I'm finished.
Should I not be here or something? What the hell? I just have to try and flee. $734. It should just be 21 to get here, but it's so hard. That's fair. Maybe I'll do that after the stream, which we're getting close to wrapping up time. If I can make it to the city, and call it then.
Let us fight with honor. Have at you.
Run away!
Flame, protect us. I'll do my best.
It's a job abilities that really make a difference, I bet. But now that I've made it to this town, I can supposedly warp straight back here. The story so far. Primrose has embarked on her journey at last. Her quarry, 3 men marked with the sign of the crow. She hunts for the men who killed her father, After years of waiting and listening, she at last has a clue. So she hunts the man marked on his left arm. She is guided by a hard-worn map, stolen from her former master, Helgenish, who, with deadly force. The path has been a long one, but she comes at last to Still Snow, the frozen town where she was told she might find the man she seeks. With her paths cross in this cold land.
Father.
Not once has your dagger left my side. Not since the day they took you from me. Nor will it until the day that I have my revenge. Watch over me, Father. Still Snow. This is where the map led me. But how will I find the man I seek?
No.
He must be here. This is where he summoned Helgenish. Perhaps one of the villagers has seen him. From desert to horrific cold. Still the same scampy dress. Alright, well, this is where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you everybody for joining me today. And for those of you on YouTube, I do have a community Discord called Bandolion. There will be a link down below, and a link to Dion the Vampire's stream page, and you can check out her vampire tier list, as well as you can also see it on the community Discord. Please let me know if you guys are enjoying this content or not. Leave a like, or whatever, and see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.